Morning, Keep It Crazy family, or good evening, or good afternoon, because depending on where you are. I love that Logan started that the other day. Today's kind of been a little bit of a rough day because it is the year anniversary of Aaron's mom passing away. And originally I was like, okay, like I knew it was coming up, and I'm like, Aaron's gonna have a really rough day, and his dad, and I was like, let's just plan something that we're just super busy and we're distracted and we're just, out doing something, was like my original thought. And then the more I thought about it, I'm like, no, it should be opposite of that. Like, it's okay to feel your feelings, and it's okay to have a sad day, and it's okay to grieve and to go through that. And you shouldn't distract yourself with other things to like take away from those feelings. So because if you feel those feelings and you process them and you go through them, that's, healing, and it's a celebration of her, and it's, all of that. So Aaron has not gone over and seen his mom's funeral site. They were just recently done within the last few weeks, so he hasn't had a chance to go over there. So I thought, what a perfect day to go over there, and he can talk to her, he can feel her, he can whatever in that, in that moment. So we are going to head over there now. Did wait for everyone to get home from school, so whoever wants to come with us is gonna come. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I've kept myself busy today. I've almost broke down and cried twice. I was in the car earlier. I was listening to a song the day before my mom passed, when she went from the hospital home. We went out and visited her, made sure she was all settled, and some of the girls were with me. It was Hannah, I think Savannah, and Ariana was in town at the time. And we left there, and it was a real somber, atmosphere, whatever. And I asked Ariana, what's a song that we could listen to? And she put on a song, I think it was Nicki Minaj, The Last Time I Saw You. How thick was that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, I played that song earlier in the car. Yeah. I'll be alright. Let's go see her. I will say, a year ago when my mom passed, there was a really beautiful sunrise.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise. She died at 4 o'clock in the morning. And let's see if I can find it. So that was the sunrise this morning.
This was this morning?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's smiling down on us.
She is.
Mom packed me a brown bag every day. From 5 years old up to 18. A note that said I love you XO.
Because Grandma Carol was cremated, they basically put some of her ashes in an urn, and then they put it into this part and then put that on top. And then she also has a gravesite in Colorado where she was buried. So they kind of split the ashes so that family in both places can go and visit her gravesite.
This makes me very sad that Grandma Carol died.
I know, me too.
Missing her for a long time.
Yeah. What was her favorite dinner? Maybe because we haven't eaten dinner yet, maybe we could go have her favorite dinner in celebration.
I don't know. I want to say it was enchiladas.
That's what I was going to say. It's definitely Mexican food.
Definitely
Every time
Mexican.
we went over there, she was doing tacos or enchiladas.
That was her favorite category of food. So anything Mexican, I'm sure she'd be happy for us.
Okay, let's go eat some
What
Mexican
about
food.
cake,
do it.
Grandma? I mean, Mom, what about cake for Grandma?
We could do some cake. That's a good idea.
Tell me it's over. Tell me we're over. Tell me that you and I have a chance.
We used to come here all the time with your grandparents and your mom and dad.
Place has a lot of memories. For sure.
I started to smile, couldn't help myself. Said it's been a while since I felt this kind of peace inside. I need a little sunshine. Oh, it's been a hard year. Had a lot of dark nights, yeah. And we're still waiting on some daylight to reappear. Na 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 na. Smoke to clear. Na 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 na. I need a little sunshine. Little sunshine.
So it's the next day. Dinner went really, really well last night. It was actually really sweet. Like we went around and did like our highs and lows, and we also talked about like our favorite memories with Grandma and different things. And like a lot of times, I guess even something with like our move too, like having more land and being more active outside. And we want to get our kids off like electronics as much. Like you'll see them on their phones a lot. Like our kids love electronics, but I feel like we're missing kind of that connection lately because I feel like those electronics, but I do feel since we've moved, that has stopped a lot. I mean, obviously they're still on electronics and we still allow electronics and everything, but
We didn't finish this video because we were sitting up in this loft area and we literally had like 6 or 8 kids. We just had the best conversation.
last night,
It was
yeah,
great.
we just sat and talked until like 11. I'm so tired today. I usually don't stay up that late, but I felt like there was just such like a connection last night. And I feel like that's something that I want to work on or go more towards is like those connections because they're so important and life is so short, guys. And so it's like I want to get kids off electronics and more active and more family time together. And I felt like last night at dinner as we were talking, oh, that's where I was going. Everyone put down their phones and we just had this moment where everyone was laughing and joking and playing like, and we just, I don't know, it was just a really, really sweet moment.
It was. Yesterday was a hard day. I'm not gonna lie. The anniversary it was tough. I've received the question a lot, like how am I doing? How am I coping with it? I have a couple of different things. So the number one thing that I have, so after my mom passed away, my dad made this card for me and I keep it with me all the time. It's in my wallet and I pull it out and I look at it. And it just reminds me of my mom, and it's like I always have her with me, as I go throughout the day. So that really helps because I always feel like I have a piece of her, even though she's in my heart. Like,
Frazzle, Logan's needing your help.
oh, okay, I'll be right there.
The other thing too is it's on metal. Like it's not just like a card, like a laminated card or anything. Like it is a metal card. Okay, Aurora just got home from school and she said she has a present for me. Aww. Right now? I can open it? Okay, I got an early Christmas present. A truck with a tree! That's so cute, Aurora! I love it! Okay. Oh, and another one. Okay. Oh! Look! Okay, I actually have one of these from when I was like in, I think, kindergarten. And I have one of Hallie, and I have big different kids over the years, so I love those. And a tree! I love this tree. Did you paint it all by yourself? Oh my gosh, good job. I love it. Okay, we have a new decoration in the house, guys. It's so cute.
Mom, Katie moved.
Katie moved?
Yeah, what
Where did she move to?
Give me.
I didn't see where she moved to. Okay.
So I will say that is something that has really helped me out. The second thing that I have, when my mom passed away, We had a funeral in Arizona, and then we also had like a laying to rest when we interned our ashes in Colorado. And so for each of those, the funeral and then the internment, Crystal had made a custom like family video of past photos, and it's put to music. And so it's really calming, and I do normally cry while I'm watching it, but at the same time, it just brings back so many good memories. And I will say that for anybody in the grieving process, that's one thing that I want to recommend to you. Not only in life, like as you're going through life and you're in a relationship, focus on the positive. I think a lot of times people tend to focus on the negative, and then when that person's gone, they just beat themselves up for the negative that may have happened in that relationship. But every relationship's going to have its negatives. My recommendation is to focus on the positive. Focus on the positive in your relationships that are alive, and then when those people pass, as long as you keep focusing on that positivity, they're always going to be this positive light and this loving and cherished memory in your heart as you go throughout your day. And so that's my biggest recommendation. My mom and I, we had our issues at times, but I am just focused on the positive and the great moments, the great memories that I have. And yeah, those just always bring me so much peace and so much calm. And I know she's in a better place. And I think that's one of the hard things, right? She was suffering from Parkinson's for 12 years before she passed from it. And she was, towards the end, she was not in a happy place. She was tired of fighting her body and the things she couldn't control. And so, she had made comments towards the end. She was ready. And I think everything happened in the time that they were supposed to happen. And as sad as it was for it to happen, a week before Christmas, a couple days before my birthday, I think it was the right thing. And I know she's in a happier place. And seeing that sunrise yesterday morning, I just knew, like, she's there. She's looking down on me. She's smiling. She's proud of me. And so, yeah.
One thing too is I've been to quite a few funerals. Last year was kind of a rough year for our family. We didn't talk about a lot of them or film it or anything like that. But I will say the way that your stepdad went about wording everything, like a lot of the funerals I went to, it was very sad and everyone was crying the whole time, and it was, they're really, really hard. Funerals are one of the worst things I feel like to go to. But your stepdad made it as a celebration of life. And that's what he called it. And he was like, we're going to a celebration of life.
Not a funeral.
And he never called it a funeral. I don't even think that word was really used ever when we were there or anything. And so, and then the stories, the stories that were told during were definitely, come here, Aspen, come here. This is the most vocal dog, guys. When she gets up in the morning, she's chewing my... Aurora just made that for me. Oh, guys.
It's mostly still there.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to put that up. We're okay. We're good. Okay, so anyways, what I was saying is happy stories were told during that celebration of life and all the good memories, and different people, they asked, like, whoever wants to, tell their favorite story. And one of my favorite about Carol is she used to, when we were first newly married, we would go over there. She loved to play Scrabble. She loved it. And every time she would be like, Crystal, you want to verse me in Scrabble? But she was so good, guys. Like, she was so good that I could never win. And she didn't let me win. She wasn't like, oh.
She didn't go easy on you.
She didn't go easy on me, but it got me so much, better with spelling and vocabulary. And like, those are kind of areas that I struggled in growing up. And so it's like, she really helped me in that. I don't know. And I feel like there was just that she was doing something good while we were building a bond together and having those memories. And that's one of the stories that I shared at her celebration of life, is just how much I love and appreciate how much time she spent with me and those little moments. So what's your favorite memory with your mom?
That's tough.
There's so many.
Probably one of my favorite memories. So when I was a younger kid, probably 11, 12-ish, my parents owned a boat, and we loved going out and boating as a family. And we had this one trip. So I have a heart murmur. I was born with a heart murmur. Quick backstory. When you have a heart murmur, it used to be they would give you antibiotics before you would go to the dentist because they were worried about bacteria getting in and going to your heart, whatever. Anyways, this one time I took the antibiotics before my dentist appointment, but they had prescribed the wrong amount. And it was like 3 to 5 times what I should have done. And so it completely destroyed me. I was in the restroom the entire time. But when I finally got to a point where I could enjoy the boat, I remember my parents would let me drive the boat, and so I was just sitting there. I had the biggest smile. I had this baseball cap on and just driving on the lake, and it was just this amazing moment. My whole family was there, and we were just enjoying it, and I just remember that. And I still love the water and going on boating and doing all that kind of stuff. So it was a long-lasting memory, and that's one of my most positive memories that I come back to.
So along those lines, something also with grieving and different things is it's okay to feel those feelings. And it's okay to, have bad days and cry that day and feel sad, and don't push those emotions aside. And it's one of the things I was saying. I don't think you heard it yesterday, but I was like, originally I wanted to make sure Aaron was so busy and so distracted that he didn't even think about it or didn't even remember what day it was. Because, a lot of times we forget what day because we're so busy some days. And it's like, no, I wanted you to feel those feelings, and it's okay to go through that, and it's okay to look back at pictures and videos and memories. And something else that was really interesting. So my dad passed away when I was 2 years old, and I don't have a lot of memories with him, just off the top of my head. I don't have any, actually. I was so young. But I had brought out he did video a lot. I swear he would have been a YouTuber had he still been alive. He would have been the original YouTuber. But he made tons of family videos. And I have those, and I have not been able to watch them. And a few years ago, when we lived in St. John's, I had pulled one out because I wanted a certain clip, and I was going to insert it in a video. And I watched this video, and it was his last week that he was alive. And I still can't even talk about it. And all of a sudden, I don't know if it's my subconscious or whatever, it just felt like this range of emotion where I just bawled. I just cried. I just felt it. I somehow had those memories come to the forefront of him just sitting on the couch hugging me, and him knowing that he was just going to pass away, within a few days of that. And I called Shelly, and I was like, Shelly, I need you. And I was just crying and having a really, really rough day after I watched that. But I felt like it was so healing for me to be able to see that and be able to know that he loved me, and know that, just, I don't know, all the emotions. But
I will say for me, I didn't cry all day until you guys saw me cry on camera when I talked about the story the night before she passed. But I will say once I cried, I actually felt a lot better. And so sometimes we want to hold it in, and we don't want to show what we consider weakness. I think our society needs to change the thinking about that. Crying is very good for the soul. And so, let it out.
It's normal, and everyone does it.
Everyone does it. Let it out.
It's okay to show your emotions, and it's okay to talk about emotions, and it's okay to feel them. So, Evie has a gift for us. I'm excited.
Hi.
She just got home.
It's for both of you.
Oh, for both of us. I love these little gifts.
And I put our picture on there too.
Aw, she drew a little picture of us, guys.
Dad, me, Mom.
I love it.
The little snow globe.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's
Oh,
for the
with your
Christmas tree.
picture in it.
Yeah, it has my picture in it.
I love it,
That's
Evie.
awesome.
That's so pretty.
And it's a Christmas ornament.
I love it. Thank you. Let's go put it on the tree right
Yes.
This Christmas would be the first Christmas that we'd have without Grandma. And yeah, I'm sad. And yeah, I feel like it hurts a lot. Cause it's when I first came to the family or whatever, I didn't usually eat that much because like that was just me. I always made sure everyone ate before I did. But like she made me feel loved, and she told me I could get like more on my plate because I didn't usually have that much. And she told me I could like get more food, and she'd like remind me that like I was loved, you know. I just never felt that. And this Christmas, like without her, is just like a lot. But I can't like, you know, I can't let it like hurt me that much because I know she's in a better place now and she's not in pain anymore. But that day when I saw her in there, I kind of felt more at ease that she was just like, you know, it's just like feeling better now. But I would say just like look for the positive in the people that you lost and the people that you love, because they're in a better place now. They're not struggling no more. They're not hurting anymore. I do miss her a lot. I miss her touch, her hugs. I miss her laugh. I think about her like every day. She was like a big person in my life because I never had a grandma growing up, and like having her, it was something different, and I don't think I could get that with anyone else really. And I appreciate her a lot, and I do love her a lot. But that day at the funeral was probably like the hardest day for me because I never thought I'd like see her in that position before, you know. I let it bring me down for a while, and I was sad for like a while, but I finally realized she's in a happy place now, and I just need to accept that, you know.
Aww.
I miss her a lot though, but
We all do.
yeah, this would be our first Christmas without her.
Last year, it was because of when she passed away, they had already bought the kids all the presents and all that, like everything, and they were already planning the whole Christmas. And so the kids all still got gifts from her last year, even though she wasn't in that part. But this will be the first that it's different.
It's a lot different, and I just gotta.
But at least we have Grandpa.
We do have Grandpa.
We do have Grandpa.
And I'll still lift you up, though.
Thank you, Evie. Thank you.
I really love you.
Thank
I love
you.
everyone in the family.
I bring